time for 7 First Alert weather.
Today we're seeing air quality deteriorate across the state of Idaho. Right now there are new air quality warnings in place. These are all the areas in gray. You can see it covers much of southern Idaho, and there's actually only a few counties in the eastern portion of the state where it's not in place. A couple of those areas are going to see that warning expire tomorrow. However, the majority of them are going to see this air quality alert expire on Monday morning, so through the rest of the weekend. And as I talk, I just want to show you some different places where we're seeing those smoky conditions. This is Tamarack, where near the Four Corners fire is burning, and you can see this is the Stanley area where you can see the air quality is again really poor. And one thing this smoke may do besides the air quality, making the air quality worse, is keeping the temperatures down, because the smoke is a lighter color than many of the surfaces of the earth, and so that reflects more light and heat away from the surface. So this is the view from Boise. You can see really smoky. We can't even see the valley floors right now. So let's go through. We saw what they look like. Here's what the actual air quality is in those areas. McCall is seeing unhealthy air quality. Areas south of Cascade are seeing very unhealthy, and in the unhealthy category, you want to try to limit your time outside if you can. For example, one of the suggestions is to go walking instead of running so that you're not breathing as hard. So this includes for areas near Sun Valley and Twin Falls as well. It's currently unhealthy air quality for all those areas. So let's take a look at what the smoke is expected to do. We saw where it's at right now. Let's look ahead to how it's going to move and be pushed around. There's a little bit of clearing for valley locations tomorrow morning. You can see just how dark some of those concentrations get in the northern portions of the state, but we do expect that smoke to move back in by tomorrow afternoon and stick around through Sunday. And you can see this purple color here is not even on the scale that we have available. So really high concentration, certainly something to consider if you're going to be in those northern portions of the state, but the lower air quality is something we'll continue to see across the state over the weekend. The temperatures are not going to be taking center stage. They were last weekend when we saw such high temperatures, but for this weekend, we're going to be talking about the air quality conditions. And we are seeing temperatures closer to normal this weekend for valley locations, as expected high of 87 for the Boise area tomorrow. So we're much closer to normal. However, we are going to see those air quality concerns stick around at least through Monday, and likely till these fires are burning. Till they're not burning anymore. We are looking at more moisture and cooler temperatures as we go into the week next week, but currently that doesn't look to be very like a lot of moisture. However, the cooling trend does continue, Shira, but for now we just have to get through all these smoky conditions first.
Yeah, and speaking of the smoke, we have some good news though. The high school football games that got canceled earlier today that we were talking about, they will be rescheduled for tomorrow.
Oh, good.
And of course, you know, everyone can find out those rescheduled times on our website at ktvb.com. Thanks, Sophia.